How to get a personal best as a runner. Good afternoon, Neil here from therunworks.com, and today I want to talk a little bit about getting a personal best as a runner. So this morning I did a 10k timed race, did pretty well, and one thing I noticed on the start line was a lot of people talking about their personal bests, their personal best time, and how they're going to beat it today. And when I asked them the question, have you done this race before, 99% of the lads, the guys, girls, they said, no, I've not done this race before. And see, that's where we're going wrong inside our personal bests. We're comparing one race to another race. They're not the same. Different route, different location, different terrain, different time of year, different weather. There's so many variables, you can't make comparisons. It's like making a comparison between London Marathon and the Cornish Marathon. They're two very, very different things. Now, they're both 26.2 miles long, so we have that in common, and we can make the comparisons in time. But there's so many on-training or on-race variables that aren't comparable, then we can't hold that as our personal best. We can't go out for a personal best every single race. We can only go out for a personal best based on that course or that race alone. So I asked the guys this morning, I said, consider the possibility that you've got to come back next year to do the same race again to get your personal best for this course. So let's say you go around in 45 minutes for the 10k this morning. That's now your marker in the sand that says that's my personal best for this particular course, this particular route, at this particular time of year. And in 12 months' time, in 365 days, we go back to this course, this route. Today, it's always the first weekend of January, and you get to have another go, another crack at getting the personal best for this. So if we constantly, let's just take the 10k event, if we constantly focus on every time I do a 10k timed race, trying to get a PB, trying to get a PB, trying to get a PB, we could walk away from that disheartened, frustrated, annoyed, angry at ourselves because we don't always achieve the PB. And we don't consider the terrain, we don't consider the time of year as the races crop up within the annual planner. We don't consider the weather. There's many training variables or many race variables that we're not considering. We're just after the time. And, that's, I suppose, my message for you today is to relax away from putting all that pressure on yourself to get a personal best all the time and considering that you're going there to do your best on that particular race. So whatever your next race is, go full out, try and get the personal best for that. And if you're returning and you did that race last year or the year before and you've got some previous feedback based on your time, then go ahead and aim for a PB if that's the goal, if that's the objective. But stop putting all this pressure on yourself to constantly go, well, I did this 4 weeks ago, therefore I've got to do this better. I did this 8 weeks ago, therefore I've got to get a better time. You've got to compare like for like. You can't compare one thing to another if they're not the same. So that's my message for you today. Drop a comment below if you've got any questions around how to get a personal best as a runner. And I suppose this is a mindset video more than anything, so that we do stay on track and we don't feel disheartened if we don't get our personal best every single time we race. Make sure you hit subscribe above. Make sure you share this and drop any comments below. Outside of that, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.